In this video, I will share with you 4 traits that you can leverage being an introvert. But first, you need to know that introversion and extroversion, it's all about the energy. If you don't know that yet, you can check out this video that I will leave in the descriptions and also in the cards. Now, introverts, they start their day with a full battery, and as the day goes by, with all the interactions, the contact, the gatherings, that takes the introvert's energy away, which makes them seek solitude in order to recharge. Extroverts, they start their day with an empty battery and they fill it through social gathering, interaction, conversation, parties, and so on. Now, let me tell you how you can leverage being an introvert. And number 1, we are 100% more productive in solitude because, as you saw, we recharge when we are alone, and it's where we are more creative. So use that to your advantage and know in what areas you are more likely to thrive. Now, if you often feel drained, unmotivated, tired, your work just can't get done, you see all of your colleagues doing well and you are being left behind, take a look at how your day is going. Have you ever stopped to look what is your environment like? How is your day? And what's your job like? When you answer those questions, you might figure out where you are draining yourself and you can start making changes so you can thrive. Of course, you can quit your job if you find it's not the perfect fit for you, but I advise you to stick with it and start on a side hustle so you can learn more about before quitting. And at some point, you can search for areas where you can be in control and do things the way you want without feeling left out. And at the end of the day, it's all about your environment. Number 2, we have an eye for details, and most things that would pass by other people does not pass unnoticed by us. This is a massive trait, and it can really help in project, relationships, partnerships, meetings, and so on. We see things like a hawk. We pay attention and we develop interest. Sure, we overthink a lot of things and we don't open our mouths unless we have something worth saying. We listen more than we speak, and that might seem like a bad thing since we are surrounded by talking and competitive people all the time. Everybody wants to talk and prove their point, but the more we listen, the more we learn, the less we need to talk, and when we talk, we have already analyzed the whole situation. And I don't know about you, but I really love being the quiet one. It helps me learn a lot more. If you're liking this video so far, I've created for you a free PDF with the biggest takeaways from these videos. There's also space for you to write your takeaways, and I will also link some bonus for you, so just go check that out. Number 3, we develop deep relationships. It doesn't matter if it's a romantic one or not. We don't surround ourselves with lots of people. We surround ourselves with the right ones. We tend to choose partner or friends that in some way can make us grow as human beings. We are always looking for the ones who have similar ideas, or if not the same ideas, at least people with the same energy. And we are faithful to the ones who express loyalty to us. Doesn't matter if we see each other all the time or if we don't speak in years. The energy is always the same. You don't need to be in huge crowds to be liked or appreciated. We choose to surround ourselves with people. We don't need it. Some people need it. If they are at home like I am right now alone, they feel miserable, and oh my God, I just feel so much in love with what I'm doing. It doesn't matter if I'm alone or if I am surrounded with people. At this point in my life, I'm not surrounding myself with lots of people because I am focused on business, on self-growth. I'm studying a lot because I want to build something. So I need to surround myself with the right people. That doesn't mean that I don't have friends, that I don't socialize. It means I'm doing it less because I'm really focused on my mission and on my purpose. And making videos is something that I discovered that is amazing and I am really enjoying doing this for you guys. Not just for you, also for me, because I am learning a lot, and I really hope that you use this trait in your advantage, because the relationships that we develop throughout our lives are really the things that will be important for us. Being an introvert and liking to do things by ourselves doesn't mean that we don't like to connect, that we don't like to have a community, and that's really what I'm trying to build here. I want to build a community of like-minded, of people who are not afraid of putting themselves out there. And I am here showing you that it doesn't matter if you're shy, if you're an introvert, if you have negative beliefs, if you have traumas, you can always thrive at something. You can always start. I'm still struggling doing videos because it's not familiar for me, but I am here and I am doing better every video. So just put yourself out there. You might discover something that you really love doing, but you will only know this if you put yourself out there. So surround yourself with the right people and just go after what you want. If we have at least one person in our corner who is willing to pick us up when we need it, that's enough for us. And this is an area that you need to pay close attention. Are the people around you draining your energy, or are they uplifting you and making you grow? Now, number 4, we are independent. That doesn't mean that we don't need connection. Of course we do, everybody does. But it also means that if we have to do things by ourselves, we gladly do it. It's not at all hard for us to go to the movie alone or have dinner at a restaurant alone. People usually look at us funny and they might be thinking, oh my God, poor thing, eating by himself. But in our heads, we are like, this is such a nice evening, such good food. I'm having great thoughts. Look at the birds. What a nice breeze. I will definitely finish this meal and read a book, drinking a coffee before I go. We love being independent because we do what we choose to do without having to give any explanations. Now, have you ever stopped to think that some people have a really hard time staying alone with their thoughts? Do you know how much people struggle with that? How they choose to overflow their days with activities so they don't have to think or deal with their thoughts? Do you know how lucky we are to be able to sit by ourselves and feel really good about it? So next time you are doing something by yourself, just take time to give thanks and appreciate the fact that you are an amazing human being with tons of qualities. And if you haven't noticed that yet, you are not paying close attention. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you have anything to add, if you'd like to comment, if you want to share a story that can help someone, please leave it in the comments. I will love to hear from you. This is a community we're building. I think that we can really help each other grow, put ourselves out there. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next video.